I've been playing this whole entrepreneurial game for almost 3 years right now. And if I would go back in time, what would I have done differently? From the sales experience that I have right now, to running my marketing agency, to running my AI automation agency, to traveling the world, to living in Bali right now for a longer period of time. What are all the things that I would have done differently? Because it took me a while to get to a consistent inflow of cash, to get to the point where I'm at right now, where I feel financially stable, where I feel I'm able to think bigger and I'm able to grow into the right direction. So if I would crop 3 to 4 years, past years basically, to speed up the process, this is what I would want to hear. I think my first point is actually quite simple, and that is do more. When I started out in sales, I was quite hesitant. It took me a while to think in volume, think in ways of having more output. Because in the end, more input equals more output. So if I just do more, if I just had more sales calls, if I just had ring the phone more times, basically, if I created more ads, if I created more emails, if I just did more, I probably learned way faster and way quicker than everything that I did in the first 1.5 years. I also see that my capacity to work harder increases just because I do more stuff. And I can probably do even more now. Literally, doing more would fast track my entire process so much. And I already do a lot. Then another really big one, and I think this is where I could have done way and way better, and that's about standards. As a person, you have a certain standard, and you're the one who sets that standard. When it comes to going to the gym, when it comes to allowing yourself on how you look, when it comes to what you eat, when it comes to the standard you're set for yourself, when it comes to your income, but also, and I think that's my most important one, and it's the standard of dating. What is the person that you want to have next to you? What does that person looks like? Because I've dated quite some people, and I was in relationships with people where I probably could have pulled the plug sooner just because they were not right or up to my standards. And that has a lot to do with the giving and receiving equation. What are you giving to the relationship? What are you giving to the person you're dating? And what are you receiving back? Tangible and untangible. I cannot fill this in for people. It is something that I would have done differently. Does someone only walk the walk, or do they also talk the talk? Because the right person, and this is the case when it comes to friends, this is the case when it comes to relationships, business partners, whatever. The right person can triple, double, quadruple X your input, output, and who you are as a person. It's insane the amount of value the right person brings. So that is something that you need to be really aware about, and the standards that you want to have for yourself right then and there. Another one that is very interesting, and that's move faster. What I mean with move faster is basically your rate of decision making, your rate of improvement. Because there are, and maybe I can just pull it back to literally the whole relationship side, where if I just moved faster, if I made the decision faster, it would have had less backlash. But also when it comes to opportunities, when I was doing the automation business, when we started out, make.com was the thing. Now the thing is Claude Code, and probably depending on when you watch this, there is a new the thing. How you leverage the opportunity that is right in front of you by moving faster, by doing the thing when it is right in front of you, that helps you succeed. So there are a lot of opportunities that just came along, and if I just moved faster, I probably would have leveraged the opportunity more, which at some point, like I said, make.com, N8N, Zapier automations, they were very unknown. And now we're already to the next level with Claude Code, and there's probably a new best thing waiting in line. The moment you move faster and elaborate on that, the moment you make faster decisions, you succeed more. The moment you move with more speed in general, you just succeed more. This is a big one because I started this whole thing out to document my own journey as a Nomad channel. But if I would do something differently, I probably would have stayed in one place. The amount of leverage that I was able to create to just live in Bali right now from February on, I just stayed in one place. The amount of people that I was able to create around me, the amount of relationships that I was able to create just by staying in one place instead of consistently moving around and traveling is insane. Also, flight tickets are not cheap. Flight tickets are quite expensive. If I just stayed in one place, I think I would have grown faster as well instead of just traveling around. So that is something I would do differently. But on the other hand, I really, really, really love the experience that I was able to gain. And if you want to travel with a business side of it, I would highly recommend just go on retreats, go on business retreats, go on whatever type of retreat you want, because there you meet the people that are also investing in a retreat to get a certain thing out of it. And because you invest in conferences, retreats, and all of that, you meet the right people there. You don't need to travel for that. Or maybe you travel, but you travel with more purpose instead of just traveling for fun sakes. So that is something I would have done differently. Join more conferences sooner, join more networking events sooner, and joined way more retreats way sooner, because I think that would have speeded up my entire growth cycle as well. Last but not least, one of the things that I probably would have done differently is be more niche. Of course, you move faster, you put in a lot of volume, you do more, but if you're more niche, what I mean with that is just pick one thing to talk about, pick one topic. It's easier to understand, it's easier to go. And right now I'm still in the position where I'm like, shit, I did so much broad stuff with business, with YouTube, with everything. Is this an entrepreneurial channel? Is it a vlog channel? Is it like whatever channel this is? To me, this channel is just documenting my own journey and providing the value that I have to give. But if it was way more niche on just vlogging or on just traveling and all the travel content besides the business stuff that I do right now, then it's less niche and it grows way and way slower. So that is something that I probably would have done different. Even for sales, when I started out in sales, literally I sold almost everything. But what if I only sold gym stuff, gym subscriptions or anything like that? Then from gym subscriptions, I went into gym marketing, and then I started a marketing agency around gyms. Then everything is so niche, which probably would have made my journey so much easier. But I started out selling dog food on markets. From dog food, I went to marketing software, some Dutch knockoff version of Go High Level. And from selling that marketing software, I went into copywriting. I sold that software to all kinds of businesses, from coaches, consultants to like bigger firms, like you name it. Then from there on, from copywriting, I did that for a couple of big coaches. Then from the coaching industry, I did all kinds of things when it comes to advertisement. But if I just stayed with one thing, it probably would have created more leverage and elaborated my growth more as well. So if I would sum it up, it comes down to a couple of things. Do more, have higher standards for your friends, your family, your dating life, especially your dating life and the women that you choose, to make sure the transaction, the equation makes sense, the give and take ratio makes sense, that the people around you give you what you need to grow to the next step without slowing you down. Move faster, 100%, move faster. When you see an opportunity, take it, go for it, elaborate on it, and grow from there. Stay in one place, 100%, stay in one place for a longer period of time and invest instead of plane tickets and going to new places all the time. Invest in retreats and conferences to build a network around the people that you need to meet to help you grow to the next level, help you grow to the next step. Not traveling for the sake of traveling. Be more niche, be more specific within everything that I did. I think if I would have done that, I probably hitting my goals way sooner and quicker and grew more as a person. If you like this video where I'm just sharing my journey as a nomad entrepreneur living in Bali and all over the world basically, then subscribe to this channel, like this video, and if you like this video, I'm almost 100% certain that you love this video right here as well. And also, if you want to know more about all the business stuff that I do, business specific, you can click on this channel right here, where I only talk about business stuff, about sales, marketing, automations, you name it, to everything that I help my clients with to help their businesses grow. That's it. As always, visionaries, take action, and I see you in the next one. Ciao.